Oh my. Oh, here we go. Here's this charge that I was talking about. Oh, don't, stupid tree. There we go. Another charge downhill. Let's see if that's done that will do anything. No, he's kind of just standing there, just be like, do. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you guys trying to kill me? Oh, I guess I'll just turn around and go the other way. Oh, so annoying. All these Gondor cavalry. I just wanted a nice little vacation. And what do? Just clamor around him like a bunch of fanboys. Oh my god, Sauron, we love you. Don't kill our horse. Oh my god. He almost killed half of that entire unit just by shrugging. Now I think he did kill that half of that entire unit. Oh my goodness. Nope. Nope. I have a feeling that cavalry is certainly not effective. Anything, infantry is more effective because there's less targets that are just hanging around. My goodness. My goodness. Where's Frodo when you need him? That's what you definitely need. You need a hobbit. Hobbit and Gollum too, of course. He was kind of intrinsic of this. Okay, another charge. Another poor result. Oh my. Still have a way to go, folks. And now since Sauron is definitely the only unit on the field, we can definitely assume that he is the last thing that Sergio kills. So although I'd love to show a whole lot of Gondorian death, we're going to skip ahead to some of the good parts. I think you've gotten a good idea on how effective Sauron is. So now you can see pretty much all of Sergio's cavalry are quite dead, with the exception of this one guy. Let's see what his luck will be. It didn't break, which is incredible. Let's see if the arrows or Sauron gets him first. My vote is on... Are they just having a powwow, or are they just changing their minds here for a second? Oh, just give me a second. I just gotta catch my breath before I want to try and kill you. It is still going. Nothing is paused. You can see this guy breathe. You can hear Sauron talk. So my vote's still on Sauron. Hello? Did they get stuck for a while? Let's fast forward this. It appears that there is some form of glitch. I'm assuming that gets resolved, so I'll get back to you when it has been. So it appears the glitch has been fixed because Sergio just killed his own cavalry with his archers, and that seemed to have freed up that little glitch right there. So here comes Sauron, killing a whole lot more. Now this is interesting. He has decided to clump up his axemen and his rangers together, actually, in one giant pile. I wonder if that will be effective whatsoever. And perhaps the idea is that the rangers will do the ranged part, and if they get fixed in, the spears will kind of hold off Sauron. Who knows, but we'll get right back to you. Now you can see that Sauron has demolished and caused to rout this entire unit of Axemen of Lossark. And at this point I am quite certain that unless something drastic or miraculous happens, Sergiu will probably lose. Because he only has, I'm assuming, what seems to be maybe 4 to 6 units left. And so far Sauron is an army unto himself, which is very realistic but very horrible, because it's quite disheartening that he managed to fight off 2 entire armies, and he'll be killed by the Dark Lord, who seems to be running into the trees now. Has he withdrawn? Let's find out. That's kind of weird. Let's speed this ahead a little bit. Nope, never mind. Maybe he just wanted to go out and stretch his limbs. Looks like missile units do nothing. Looks like cavalry does nothing. Looks like infantry does nothing, so I will be very surprised as to the outcome of this. Just a little Sauron update. He's been pinballing between these two groups of men, and has routed another unit of Axemen of Lossark. So as an update, it looks like he's killed nearly 80%. 80% of the forces have been destroyed, of Sergio's forces have been destroyed. When I last checked, it was around 50-55, so it's fair to say that Sauron has killed between 25 and 30% of Sergio's army so far. I'll get back to you once the end of the battle comes a little bit closer, because I never thought I'd see this, but it's watching Sauron kick ass and take names is a little monotonous, which is strange. Alright, so I'm going to resume recording because it seems like near the end of the battle is at hand and Sauron is still alive, and like I said, I don't want to miss his death or the defeat of Sergio. So right now I'm going to be guessing more defeat of Sergio. It says 100% of the enemies have been killed because there's just really one unit left. And so as we watch Sauron do his thing. Actually, I'm thinking this 3 here technically is not really his hit points. He's probably using kind of like an elephant type skin, which means he can like thrash people around and do these crazy charges, like so. But so there's a good chance, well, as you can see he's bloodied, that quite a few hit points have already been, or at least 1 hit point, or 2 hit points, or 5 hit points, or 10 hit points, or however many Sauron has actually been knocked over. Now I wonder if these stakes will kill him. That would be kind of funny. And there goes the huntsman. Now they're broken. No, I am almost nearly certain that that Sergio will lose, which will be incredibly frustrating for him. But let's see. Yeah, there goes those huntsmen. Cowards. How dare you run from the Dark Lord of all that is evil and power and control and wickedness personified. Jeez, they're just a bunch of quitters, aren't they? Alright, vote. I'm gonna guess about another 3 minutes or so. Well, unless some sort of... Okay, well, you know what? Let's take a look at this entire field of dead while we're doing so. Because I don't think Sauron's going anywhere in the next few seconds. Look at that. That is a charnel house. Also, that is a lot of burned bodies. You can see the effectiveness of fire arrows in a close group. They become doubly effective because their accuracy is no longer an issue because, well, it's hard to miss when it's a giant pile of dudes. Alright, Sauron, where are you hiding, dude? Oh, there you are. Looks like he's going to try to deal with these guys first and deal with the other ones. Now, with all due respect to Sergio, of course I'm doing this recording so I can always give my 2 cents, but if I were in his position I would have just separated them 2 groups. The 2 groups thing is fine. However, the problem is that these guys are technically downhill, and I probably would have put the other group maybe up here so they were never fighting like here and here. That way, well, I guess Sauron could come from this way. The incline isn't nearly as much as this incline, and in fact Sauron is fighting with an advantage that he certainly does not need. So that would be the only change of this tactic. I do like how he isn't trying to lump all his guys together, because that's a good way to get them all killed, and he's just trying to do a war of attrition, which is really at this point all you can do, really. So it looks like we're near the end. And perhaps I may change my point. Sauron may eventually fall because I don't see all of these units routing immediately until by the time this is over. In fact, I did not even hear, unless we go back into the recording, but I didn't even hear a message saying that the general has died, and I didn't see a cutscene. So if the Gondorian general, who obviously must not be within the cavalry now, if he stays alive, his men might just hold on enough and not do the mass route, but there go the Elythian Rangers, and all of them. Well, oh dear, this might not be good at all. Because those units, since they're so close to the red line, will not be coming back. So here we go. This is the last push. This will determine whether Sauron or Gondor will be victorious. Oh, there is still a bit of cavalry left. Maybe the general is there. Here he comes. Oh god, that is not good. And some of them are wavering already. My goodness. This is actually, although I said that watching Sauron kick butt was monotonous, it was just because I wanted to get to this point, this final climactic clash. Who will win? This is down to the wire. This is sudden death overtime, folks. And I have no idea who's going to win. I'll stop talking for a bit so you can actually appreciate all this. How's that sound?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
88% dead. He only has 12% of his forces left. Dear God. Timer's ticking away. I think the very fact that I know it's going to end soon makes things even more suspenseful. You missed there, Sauron. Well, you only got one guy. Oh dear. Here it comes. Who gets the blow?
Good tidings. The enemy.
He's dead.
Victorious.
Oh my goodness.
Died well today.
Oh my goodness. It looks like Sauron was finally run through by a spear, it looks like. Wow. Alright, well let's get to the battle results screen. Sweet holy crap. That came down to the wire. Only 9% of their forces were left. They had 1,827 men deployed. They lost 1,317 with 510 remaining. They killed almost their entire number. Well, the same number. They almost annihilated completely those two armies. They killed 1,511. It looks like about 116 men remaining from all of that. So very, very good battle to Sergio. I hope this was entertaining for you all. I hope you're happy with the result. I'm extremely happy with the result after I was all negative Nelly saying that Sergio would have lost, but his tactics were sound. But feel free to post any sort of advice, comments, and questions in the comment section, and I'm sure on behalf of Sergio, he'll be very happy to see what you have to see. So this is Inferno Canuck signing off, and thank you very much for watching.